Excellency. A pure pleasure to...
The pleasure was mutual, I assure you.
Stop desecrating Gwent!
Death to any and all new factions!
Seems there's some trouble brewing.
Scoot, all of yous! Off your asses and hide us!
Please remain calm.
Maybe instead of hollering threats, you
We've said it plenty of times!
got me listening.
Gwent's an ancient pastime.
Exactly.
There should be 4 factions. That is the up. Will not tolerate the introduction of any others. It would disgrace the...
Aye, leave our Gwent the fuck alone.
Enough of this! Didn't come here to jabber but to break fucking heads in defense of tradition! Had enough? Still got the urge to add new facts?
Enough! I shall summon the guard.
I got... Sure, if you...
Bolt!
Zoltan's just...
Attention! Jim.
In the... prefect...
My brother.
Good luck.
Let...
Well played.
Yep. Come on!
No.
I'm Thank you.
Had enough? Still got the urge to add new factions?
Enough! I shall
If you don't...
Jet.
What?
In the...
Good.
Well played.
Yep. Come on!
No problem.
They dance on the bench. They dance on the bench.
Fuck!
Cooled you off a bit.
Ugh. Seeing triple. Quadruple, even.
Enough! I shall summon the guard.
I got this, Count. Sure, you can shut this tournament down, but there'll be another, with who knows what new rules. If you don't like them, don't enter. Play somewhere else however you want, or you'll never stop other folk from playing how...
Bollocks!
Like my good friend Zoltan Chive says, if one says you're talking bollocks, it could be right, it could be wrong. But if multiples say you're talking bollocks, well, you probably are. So let's take a vote. Who else here thinks I'm full of it?
Zoltan Chive. Haven't seen that rascal in ages.
Zoltan's just fine.
Attention, everyone! Our outing's taken a new
Gentlemen, wait. We've still the final round of the tour.
Final? Fuck that! I, Yaki Raffenberg, to hereby declare my participation in this tournament.
Agreed, but please, show...
In the pre-final, Count Monnier, representing the Skellige faction, shall face Geralt of...
My brother's dream has come true. Skellige in the final.
Good luck.
Congratulations. The best.
Thanks. Good game.
Skellige won. What a bundle of pish.
That is what we agreed.
Now to determine the ultimate victor, Geralt of Rivia.
Scoia'tail!
Let the better man or...
Thanks. Good game.
Bollock blusters! What hurts most is fucking Skellige one. But as they say, tough shite. Congrats! Come on, lads! Let's get soused!
No, you must stay, for I wish to treat you all to a tipple. We must toast the premier of the new faction. And if anyone wishes to play a friendly match, well... Thank you for everything, Witcher.
No problem. Had fun.
You proved yourself a true Gwent master. Here, the grand prize. You earned it.
Thank you very much, Count.
Thank you once more for deigning to take part in my little tournament. I hope we shall meet again.
Who knows? Farewell.
Pecker it all.
Work doth one ennoble, sloth doth one...
Keep calm!
Crowd around.
One false move and you
Sir!
will regret it.
Come to me, please! My eyes were not deceived. Yet so far south. You...
Me. South in all my fame.
Oh, I've heard so much. Why, when Master Dandelion tarried in Beauclair, not a day passed without him
Yeah, unwelcome little habit of his.
You see, my betrothed, Francois Le Goff, vowed in my honor to bring me the head of the hot...
Couldn't have gotten you a bouquet, some sweets in a bag?
Witcher, sir, you jest. A love most true demands proof through heroic deeds dedicated to... But alas, Francois has been gone a fortnight. Thus I must...
This Grotore. Know anything else about it, mademoiselle? Judging by the name...
Yes, from which it prowls when hungry. By night, when all are asleep, it creeps into
Nocturnal. Hombre.
Francois claimed he would cut the filth down in a snap, but he's been gone so long.
Rarely my wont to turn down a damsel in distress. Even less so when there's a... prize involved.
Ah, naturally. Why, you, sir, are no knight-errant, but a guildsman, an expert. How much would you need? A few crowns less, ma. A few crowns less. Yes, that amount I am prepared to pay.
Do my damnedest to get your fiancé back safe and sound. Just...
I forget you come from afar and do not know our land. They say Graturi has its lair.
That close to the city? Telling me no bold soul?
Quite the contrary. Plenty have.
I see.
Valiant daughters and kids.
who dare not down some red is a man whose wives like to thump his head.
I work from dawn to dusk.
Bushel of grapes is more a burden than that steel of yours.
Oh!
Watch where you traipse.
I wonder if I can get a loan from Chelsea.
Your Grace, the palace is secure.
Geralt of Rivia, Master Witcher.
I was not mistaken. You arrived and trouble followed soon after.
Step aside. Got a matter for the Duchess.
At last, Witcher. We've been on tenterhooks. Did you catch Milton's killer?
Case is more serious than we thought. The beast? I couldn't kill it. Didn't manage.
We sent you after a monster, and you return with nothing? We are very disappointed.
Situation's not quite that simple. Beast's a powerful vampire.
Is this a problem? Is it too much for a witcher? A monster slayer? But everyone knows how to end a vampire. Draw him by trick into sunlight. Or arm yourself with ample garlic and drive a stake through its heart.
Garlic's useless against vampires. Sun and stakes don't hurt him either. Those methods, pure invention. Only work in legends and fables.
And buckthorn? When I was a child, Grandmama Ademarta always claimed buckthorn drives off vampires.
Silver sword's your best option for keeping them at bay. But it won't get the job done, because only a higher vampire can truly kill another of its kind.
Excuses. Ha! Your Grace, I shall assemble a battue. Bring the matter to its end at once. The Witcher need but tell us where to find this monster.
Whoa, this is work for a Witcher, not for your guardsmen.
Yet when a Witcher fails, my guardsmen must step in. I'll take my best, 40 hardened veterans. No vampire can stand up to that.
40, 50, 100? Doesn't matter. Won't make any difference against him.
You have not seen my guardsmen in action.
Can they fight fog? Hit a target that moves faster than the wind?
How? What creature can do such things?
Creatures like this one. Higher vampires, we call them. Each one's a little different. Unique or exceptional, you might say. Some transform into giant bats. Others communicate with animals, command them.
Yet all are still brainless beasts.
Dead wrong. Thinking of lesser vampires. Alps, Ekamaras, Catacans, for instance. They're ruled by instinct, sure. Attack anything that smells of blood. Higher vampires? They think. They employ reason.
Monsters driven by reason. A curious...
It's way beyond being some monster. This is a powerful being that's walked the world.
Yeah, impossible. If so great is their...
Don't usually meddle in our matters. Mostly stay out of our way because they don't care about humans one way or the other.
And they do not fear we shall wipe them out one day.
They'd probably be pretty amused if you asked them that. They're well aware of their strength.
Then what can we do? Do you have a plan?
Try to talk to him. That's our best bet.
I cannot believe this. Her Grace summoned...
Know what I'm doing. His lover was kidnapped. He's being blackmailed.
Blackmailed? Be so...
Higher vampires? They're like us, motivated by emotions, not instinct. Not only are they intelligent to an extreme, they're emotionally... rich. Capable of feeling many things. This one fell in love with a woman. A human. And he'll do anything to keep her from harm.
You do not, I trust, suggest we let Milton's killer go free. Or wait until it murders again. We must render it harmless as quickly as possible.
Which is why that's my aim now. Vampires only half the problem. Blackmailers at fault chiefly.
And what do you propose?
I'll find the blackmailer, free the vampire's lover.
You were to destroy him.
No one else should die. That's most important. Soon as the woman's safe, he'll have no more reason to kill.
I admit to being swayed, Witcher.
Got one lead. A few scraps of paper. Blackmailer wrote the names of the vampire's victims. One of them stained. A drop of wine, looks like. So damn little to go on.
You've no idea how wrong you are, my dear. Send for the ducal sommelier. Hop, hop! In Tucson, wine is sacred. Here there is no such thing as a drop of wine, or stains therefrom. They are stains from a drop of Est, Ervelus, Fiorano.
Your Grace wished to see me?
Witcher, show him the paper scrap. Benoit, can you determine which wine made this stain?
Yes, yes. The west bank of the sanjayr22's. That's rather obvious. Aged in barrels of Beauclair oak. Hue, deep burgundy. Clarity, high. It's simple. Sanjayr, the 1269 vintage.
That's impossible. The wine is produced at Castel Ravello, especially and exclusively for the ducal table. Perhaps some Sanjayr was stolen. We must go to the vineyard, see if there's not been an incident.
Sanjayr.
It's highly unlikely you've ever had a chance to partake of it. As I said, it
Didn't stop it from ending up on that scrap of paper. Unless your Grace's sommelier is...
In matters of wine, Benoit is never mistaken. We must ride to Castel Ravello at once. Discover...
Wait. Your Grace wants to go with me?
I hope you do not suppose we will sit on our ducal hiney and do nothing while our duchy is in grave danger.
Your Grace, what you propose is far too dangerous. The Witcher should go alone.
It pleases me to see you gentlemen finally agree on something. But I've made my decision. We shall go, accompanied by the best possible escorts. You, Captain, and Geralt. We will travel incognito. We've no wish to give the court any... For the duration of this mission, I release you from your obligation to adhere to court protocol. In short, from now on, I am Anna Henrietta, not your Grace.
Yes, Your Grace. Witcher, are you ready?
Yeah, ready to go.
Excellent. Give me a moment. I'm a...
This vampire, have you ever faced its sort before?
I have.
How did it end? Did you kill it?
Didn't have to fight him. Hadn't killed anyone.
Have you ever heard of anyone defeating such a vampire?
Know of a man who... Defeated one, sure, but he didn't manage to kill it. Ultimately, only another vampire can kill a vampire. Slow now. Whoa,
Panthers have attacked the wagon! We must help!
Stay back, Your Grace. We shall see to this.
Help! Save us! Back, you beast! Be gone! Help! Save us!
Done. Time to move on.
If not for you, we'd have been done for.
They were
Thank
fortunately
you.
happened by.
You saved our lives.
Hooray!
Come on, Roach. Tell me more about this vineyard. Castel Ravello.
It's the best in all Toussaint. An old master of the winemaking trade runs it. Fabrizio.
He trustworthy?
He's held his post for years. There's never been a problem. Till now. I wish to know your thoughts, Geralt. The Sonreal stain, how did it wind up on the paper? Is someone from the vineyard blackmailing the vampire?
Could be a servant. Could be the steward. Could be the wine was just stolen from the estate.
We shall know when we arrive. It's not far now.
Rolling on an empty stomach. Oh,
Captain de la Tour, we did not expect any visitors from the palace. How are affairs at court?
Doubtless you've heard of the Beast of Beauclair. Well, we've our hands full. Especially since the rogue last attacked in the palace gardens.
I trust Her Illustrious Highness was not harmed?
Kind of you to ask, Master Fabrizio. I am well.
Your Grace? We were not warned. I shall order the salon
That won't be necessary. As you can see, we are...
Naturally. Might I ask then...
This is an inspection. We've got questions. You'll answer them.
Oh, and who are you, sir, to speak to me this way?
This is Geralt of Rivia, a witcher. He has come to Toussaint on my personal invitation.
Which is to say...
Which is to say, I expect you to treat him with the utmost respect.
Of course, Your Grace.
Did you hear that, Witcher? Fabrizio will be delighted to answer your every question.
Want to talk about Sonreal?
I am at your service.
The Sonreal. How many...
One might say only I do.
Not like you make the wine all alone. At least a dozen others work here.
I see you've little notion how wine is made. Grapes travel a long road.
The workers assist me only to the stage of fermentation. Workers, again, assist me during barreling, but
the wine lies in the cellar, gains character. Once...
Who hauls the barrels to the palace?
We've our own garrison. Guards who have served here for years and would answer...
We'll not get anywhere asking questions, I see. It's a waste of time.
Your Grace?
Master Fabrizio, we have proof someone's gained access to Sonri. Either you lie to our face, or you are an idiot who has had wine stolen from under his nose and not even realized it. In either case, you shall answer for it.
But...
Silence! And listen. I shall inspect the barrels in person, thus giving you time to reflect. When I return, I expect to hear answers. Remind me, where is the Sonreal stored?
In the main...
I shall find it. Give me the...
Oh, of course, Your Grace.
Come, Witcher.
We shall wait here, Master Fabricio.
What if Fabricio's blackmailing the vampire? Considered that?
He has his flaws, but I would never suspect him of such a thing. He's been very loyal. He owes all he has to me. His father frittered away the family fortune. He left his son an encyclopedic knowledge of wine. That is all. Fabricio lived as a beggar until I appointed him steward of Castel Ravello. Only then did he come into his own.
So where do we start?
Let us see if all the barrels are present. Here's the inventory ledger.
Vintner's log. Fermentation completed with no complication. Everything lines up at first glance.
Then we must follow our other lead. Benoit said the stain came from the 1269 vintage. Let's find it.
Herveloos. I like it. Quite dry.
An excellent wine. You've good taste.
Got Pomino over here. Fiorano. Dandelion's favorite. Adores it.
Ah, yes. That sophisticated palate of his.
Est. Think everyone and their mother's heard of this wine.
Among the best in the world. Castel Ravello is famous for it.
Sonreal. Barrels are dated 1268.
Close, but not quite the right year.
Right here. 1269. What now?
Let's see if any barrels are empty.
Wanna open them?
For now, a knock will suffice. If you hear a hollow thud, we will have found what we seek.
Full.
This one is full.
This one's full too. Full. This one's full too. Full. Looks like all the barrels are full. Dead end, I'm afraid.
Full they are. The question is, are they full of Sanjayr? Grab a tap and a hammer. We shall open them one by one and taste.
Ready. We can start. Ready.
Step aside.
So?
Those hints of spice. Distinctive. This is Sanjayr. Revolting, bitter plonk.
Could have gone sour while aging.
Impossible. This is not wine. This is contaminated refuse that should never have made it into a barrel. The fact that it did was no accident, I'm sure.
Master Fabricio. Let's see what he has to say about it.
Master Fabricio, I am very disappointed.
But, Your Grace,
You are a step away from losing your head. Speak the truth and you might yet keep it.
I admit it. I sold a barrel of Sanjayr. I beg you to forgive me.
Why did you do it?
I couldn't resist. The sum they offered, it was enormous. I gave in.
Is what I provide not enough?
I wished to buy back my family's estate. For here, nothing is truly mine. I've a roof over my head, ample food to eat, but what is a nobleman without land of his own? I shall tell you everything, if you agree to show me mercy.
Who'd you sell the wine to?
A few weeks past at the pheasantry, a rich nobleman approached me. He called himself... He suggested we embark on an enterprise.
This man's name?
He never revealed it. He was tall, black.
I've no Sintrin aristocrat at court.
Really thought nobody'd find out.
I was a fool. Very foolish.
Wine itself.
We met under the cover of darkness in the ruins of Fort Astre. A dozen or so men came to collect. I had hauled the barrel there. They transferred it to the...
That's it? At the...
That is to say, a few days passed. A mess...
That's enough. Know all we need to know.
Your Grace, I beg your forgiveness.
Get out of my sight. Captain, have your men take Master Fabrizio to the dungeon. He must answer for his crime. High treason the charge. What now, Witcher?
We set a trap. Need to catch the wine thieves. Sentry and Noble could be our blackmailer. Next, transport. I'll take it to Fort Astra.
For once, I agree with you. We will do as you say.
See no reason to wait.
We will set out now. Position ourselves before you arrive.
Fine. When the handoff begins. Relax. Now we wait.
Ah, our favorite vintner. It's not him.
Together, we can do it!
Is it just me, or did we agree you'd wait for my signal?
That was the plan, but...
Great shot. Good thing you reacted. Can't say how that would have ended otherwise.
At your service. It was a good fight. We managed to capture one of the scoundrels.
Let's ask him a few questions. Come on.
Witcher, a moment. I was wrong about you.
Well, had no reason to trust me, and I didn't do much to change that.
True. You are not the most endearing of men. At any rate, I see the effort you put forth. And I appreciate it. Let us go to her grace. She awaits nearby.
Not at all surprised. Expected she'd want to oversee this personally.
The master's eye fattens the calf. You're beginning to understand that, I see. This prisoner of yours, Bring him to me. We must ask him some questions. Captain, do the honors.
Who sent you?
His name is Dog. They say he plowed your mother.
Once again, who sent you?
Your nun's lover. They call it...
Wait. He doesn't wish to speak. He needn't. I can think of several other ways he can be helpful. I'm certain the Witcher will need bait to lure the beast of Beauclair.
What?
Sure can. Fresh out.
In that case, he is all yours.
Captain, have your men find me a strong rope. Kind that won't snap when we hang this fellow from a tree.
Rope?
Live bait. Great for monsters, provided they catch the scent of its blood. But I'll see to that.
What? No. Crikey, no! Don't let him!
Stop screaming. Save your strength. Got a long night ahead of you.
No! Don't let him! I'll talk!
Barrels. Where...
I don't know.
Captain, need that rope after all.
I truly don't know. Hornet's the leader, only he ever knew where to go. The first barrel went to a warehouse at the port. But where this one was bound, I don't know. I speak...
Who hired you?
He'll kill me!
Ought to be worried about me right now. Who is he?
Go on, man. Spit it out.
The Cintrian. That is what they call him. I've never seen him, but I know he must... That's what they said, that we were working for the Cintrian. I don't know...
Take him away. Throw him in the dungeon. Captain, we ride to town. Gather your men and seek out the Cintrian. Someone else must have...
Yes, Your Grace.
I shan't return to the palace. Our mission has not yet ended. The Witcher and I...
Let's go to town.
He's late.
Relax, he'll come.
There's something I'd like to know. How can you be so damned calm?
Side effect of my mutations. We Witchers rarely get the jitters.
What if something has happened to him?
Captain seems like a man who can take care of himself.
Perhaps he can, but he managed to steal ducal wine from under my guardsman's noses. And it was he who specified the victims for the vampire.
Still don't know this Cintrian's behind the kidnapping and blackmail. Might have just handled the theft of the wine.
Even if it's so, he then sold the wine to the blackmailers. As I see it, that makes him an accomplice.
Need to find the Cintrian, whether or not he's responsible. Even if none of it's his doing, he could still... Besides, it's one thing to know who ordered the killings. Other thing entirely, and just as Someone's coming.
Captain, why so long? We expected you hours ago.
This Cintrian does not work alone. We are fighting an organization, not one man. Bandits attacked us. Not a small force either. One of my boys has... And the word on the street is there's a hefty bounty on your head, Geralt.
Don't care. Down to business. You learn anything?
I will start at the beginning. The port warehouse where the wine was delivered. We identified it, then learned who had hired it out. This proved to be a beggar, a stand-in. We found him. He admitted all. A man had paid him to... There, fate lent us a hand. A waitress recalled spill...
What did he look like?
Her description was not helpful. Handsome, well-dressed, with a beard. No distinguishing marks. This could be anyone. But she remembered his female. On the Cintrian's arm was Cecilia Bellant.
The singer? I've heard of her.
The same. We went to her home immediately. Cecilia was not there. A chambermaid claimed Cecilia is to meet a Cintrian gentleman tonight. She'd invited him to a reception mounted by the Mandragora.
The Mandragora? What's that?
A club, an affiliation of local artists. Painters, sculptors, troubadours and dancers.
Never heard of it.
They exude a mystique, consciously, I think. Behaving like an exclusive cabal. Artistic elites. Every now and again they mount soirees. Only wealthy patrons are invited. All arrive in elaborate masks.
Gotta nab the Cintrian. Seems we have to go to that get-together.
You read my mind, Witcher. I shall gather my men, surround the...
Out of the question. If the Cintrian truly does have men about the city, he will find out and escape once again.
Duchess is right. Need to be careful. Best go there, blend in with the crowd.
Precisely what we...
We, Your Grace.
Geralt and I. In that sort of company, the witch...
Where's the event gonna be held?
The Mandragora always assembles at the same place. A residence in Oatville. It's... Geralt, you must don appropriate attire. Then meet me in Oatville.
Better to die of drink than of boredom.
Know how to whistle? Just put your lips together and explode.
Hey, it's him! Get him!
Didn't look like locals. Damien's right. I'm a hunted man.
Come in, come in.
Late. Now, why does that not surprise me?
Okay.
Sorry.
Luckily. Not just all who.
Let's.
How do
Kia. This.
what?
Brandon.
Right.
We were.
It can.
That's. Meaning. Well,
Red or yeah.
got it.
It would.
Koviri. Ervelus. I like it. Quite dry.
An excellent wine. You've good taste.
I should double the patrols. Audacious rat, the Sidrian. But we'll get him. I should double the patrols, just in case.
Enough said.
The Duchess summoned him. I wonder what for.
He stepped on this curve with the price of his 16. Get him!
Any last words?
Look lively! Rush at him! No!
Didn't look like locals. Damien's right. I'm a hunted man.
Ooh. My heart's about to burst from it. Poor.
All just...
I'm more... Ever your servant, sir.
Don't crowd around.
Reginald Daltrey has returned, not to be missed. Buy your tickets now.
Massacre at the estate of the... Elven statues come to life to slaughter. The history of Toussaint Friends Society.
Late. Why does that not surprise me?
Well, well. I did not expect you to have such a sense of style. My, Geralt. Not bad at all. And you've even a mask. Just not the kind required.
Huh?
They're a little different, the ones Mandragora members wear. I've brought you one. Put it on.
Any idea why they wear masks?
Likely because they imagine it oh so very romantic and mysterious. The truth is far simpler. This way, no one can tell which drunken aristocrats are pinching the performers.
Let's go. Soiree started.
Mm-hmm. Wise of you to hide your weapons. They'd not have let us in otherwise, that's certain. How do we find the Synthrian? Have you a plan?
Key is not to spook him. Need to ask after his partner, Cecilia, first. Less likely to... especially since he might be expecting us.
What do you mean?
Ran into some of his thugs in town. Knew who I was. Had it in for me.
Right. Right you are. We must proceed with...
Madame, Monsieur, an extraordinary play. Tonight, I particularly recommend you direct your attention to the performances prepared by artists of our community.
Tell us about these
This evening, the Mandragora has the The first was a concert by Cecilia Belont, a singer whose voice, were it stone, would surely be a diamond.
Shame. We would have loved to hear.
Luckily, you are in time to see the great Calesti, a master of visual illusions, come to us from...
Visual illusions. Interesting.
The third and fourth, for they are a duo, are the Tuven brothers.
We were really hoping to meet Cecilia Bellant.
You are admirers, I surmise. I'm certain you will have ample opportunity to converse.
It cannot be easy to identify anyone in this crowd.
I don't know what...
Let's hear it.
Seek the Kaviri orchid.
Meaning?
Cecilia wears one in her hair. You shall recognize...
Well, well. Dandelion's always complaining about artists being poor as temple mice.
The residence belongs to none of them. They are guests here. Oriana, she owns this. Woman in the black dress, there on the balcony.
Got her. Doesn't wear a mask?
It would be pointless. All would know her anyway.
Kaviri Orchid. Let's look for it. If we find Cecilia...
Geralt, be bold. Show us the artist in you. The paintballs, cast them at the canvas.
This good folk, yet another soul longing to express its creative side.
Well, you another art?
Silence. Artists must focus. I got it. It's the solitude.
It's not a landscape, you pleb. It's a manifestation of the man's soul.
Blue blood is all I see.
Gods, scarlet, crimson oxblood. This lips full of sensitive heart. Should you tire of these hues, drop them in the pail and grab a different one. That green, lush and verdant as a field of vines.
To vines and to wine!
It's obvious. It represents transgression in its purest form.
Composition takes shape.
Yes, it's sure to be a masterpiece.
Quite the noble color. Splendid. The sky over Toussaint before its storm.
Or a deeply internalized fear of intimacy.
Voila! Fine. Now, allow me a moment to ponder. My appraisal? The painting depicts spiritual dualism. The continual battle between good and evil, and defiance.
Oh yes, that's him all right. Good versus evil. The dualistic nature of man.
And defiance.
A true talent paints like...
Absinthe. The preferred hooch of artists.
Careful, it packs a pretty powerful punch.
I've built up a pretty powerful resistance.
Your
because you've made no effort to understand. It's a metaphor. What else would they think of?
Where's it? Besides, have you not heard the news?
My deepest regards.
It's on everyone's lips. Cecilia never should have.
Look at the mage. I believe he's casting spells.
Yeah, we'll see.
Elechesheba, Saraba, Urandum, Kalabatista, Saveshkahi, Veshkahi.
Ah, how beautiful.
About to burst.
Look, lanterns. They say releasing them brings the dolphins.
Fine. Let's give it a try.
Never suspected you believed in such things.
Aren't they even? Because the right cuff seems somewhat higher to me.
It's fine. Relax. Master Peter is a generous patron and a truly wonderful man. It was thanks to him.
True talent paints like the great one. The great one.
Do not disturb! Shoo! Shoo!
It's the right flower.
Of course it is! A Koviri orchid lends just the right contrast to her.
Need to talk to your model. It'll only take a minute.
To me?
Lie still! You may speak, but for love's sake, do not move.
Wow. Impressive portrait.
I know the style, the stroke.
The gracious lady has...
I've heard Anna Henrietta herself wished you to paint her portrait.
At one point, the palace chamberlain even wrote to me, but alas, ultimate...
What was the matter?
When he learnt I only ever paint nudes, he severed all contact. He said he would not dare offend her illustrious highness. I've always longed to paint her. Such a shame.
I think you may still get your chance.
We came here to meet you, specifically.
To meet me?
Centrian noble you came here with. Wanted to ask you about him.
Centrian noble. Ah! You must think I'm Cecilia.
Orchid confused me.
I told you not to move!
As she concluded her performance, Cecilia tossed the flower.
Really like to talk to him.
Like many here. Tall.
Know where he might be now?
He gave Cecilia a small gift. A heart-shaped...
Excuse me, madame, monsieur, I can't...
There are. We wish to be alone. Please, leave.
But are you sure it's an original? Please leave. This is a private alcove.
Empty, heart-shaped box. Cecilia must have left it behind.
It looks like it held a flask of perfume. A gift from the Synthrian, I imagine.
Scent still hangs in the air. Let's follow it. Someone left their loot behind. Looks a little like dandelions.
This was scratched. Someone beat him with it once.
Bit of Vistec. Artist's way of numbing their existential pain.
I do not even wish to comment.
To the work's ultimate meaning.
Love letter penned on a napkin. Look.
Oh, my amour, my sunbeam flittering across the firmament of my life. Treacly refuse.
We must throw off the manacles of venture.
True talent paints like the great
The great man.
That's to say, yes, the other
How
one.
might I assist?
Brother.
Ultimate meaning. It must be someone famous. Exception true. Why would I ever love to meet him? It's a shame he didn't come home.
Need I remind you that neither did you?
But what if he doesn't come?
He'll definitely come. Don't worry.
How can you be so...
Sorry, only artists in the Mandragora.
Come, we must consider what to...
I'd recognize that voice anywhere.
You must be mistaking me.
I served 15 years in the palace.
Shh, not so loud.
Yes, Your Grace. How may I...
I hope we can count.
Of course.
Looking for Cecilia.
She's in her dressing room, where she went with...
What did the man look like?
Tall, broad-shouldered. A black beard...
That must be him. We must get to the dressing room, quickly.
Yes, Your Grace. I'll take you.
No, stay here. Anyone tries to flee, you stop them.
Understood.
Quickly, upstairs. That must be Cecilia.
No pulse. We're too late.
He slit her throat. The brute.
Did didn't go out the door. Guard would have noted.
You must find him before he harms another. I shall alert Oriana at once.
Shouldn't split up.
Geralt, I will be fine. Go after that.
Killed her, then went out on the balcony. Bloody handprint. It's his. Tore down the door. Made a platform. Clever. Must be pretty strong, too. Broke the flower pot when moving the door, then stepped in the soil. Footprints, made by soiled boots. Must have climbed this ladder. Could still be here. Need to stay alert. Smashed mirror. Someone crashed into it, hard, then sank to the floor. Bloodstains. Links of a snapped chain. Jewel must have been on it. Precious stone. Bloody fingerprint on it. Thief came for this, must have. Tiny chain links next to it. From a snapped necklace? Seems there was a struggle. Jewelry box. Lock's busted. Picked open, probably. Empty inkwell. Knocked over, turned toward the room. Sconce is bent, smeared with blood. Someone try to grab it? Looks valuable, but it's not what he came for. Looks valuable, but it's not what he came for. Hunting knife, richly ornamented. Used during the fight, probably. Canvas is cut. Somebody took a knife to the painting, looks like. Blood on the window frame. Someone climb out? Fall out? Jewel was in the box, it seems. Centurion tried to steal it, but someone got in his way. They fought, struggled, that's clear. Ended with one of them flying out the window. Fall had to have killed them. Jewel's still here, though, so our Centurion must have been the flyer.
So, this is the tracker. A witcher, yes?
Indeed, this is him. We found the body together. Then he set up...
And ended up here, but I've only found evidence of a fight. Seems the Centurions killed his last. Finally failed this time. Shame it happened too late for Cecilia.
Poor girl. Always told her she chose her males badly. But I would never have... I'll alert the staff. Have them see to her body at once. Meanwhile... I caught him red-handed. attempting to burgle.
What did you do? Summon the guards?
There was no time. I feared he'd escape, refused to give him the chance. He struck his head on a picture frame as we struggled. He was bleeding, dazed. Everything happened very quickly then. I knocked...
Fell out of the window.
Just so.
Claim the man was trying to rob you when you walked in?
Yes. He stood over my dressing.
Mm-hmm. After this is my guess. Picked it up.
Why, that's the heart of Toussaint.
I bought it. Many years ago.
Jewel seems important.
The heart is an heirloom. It belonged to my family for years.
Seems someone is very determined to find it. The thief left his tool bag behind.
The heart of Toussaint. Representation's pretty faithful.
So it is not him we seek. Is this the only evidence?
Also happened on the weapon he attacked Oriana with. Hunting knife.
This crest is used by the lords of Duntine. The present master of the castle is a passionate hunter.
Duntine. Remember the place?
More recently, the family's last heir, Roderick, returned.
Know any more about this?
His grandfather was an advisor to Queen Ademarta. Roderick is quite the recluse. He avoids society, preferring the company of a small team of knights.
Oriana, everything we discussed here, word gets out he, failed in his attempt to steal the jewel. His employer...
Discretion is in the interest of us all. I'll not ask what this is about.
Forgive me, Madam Oriana.
You must excuse me a moment.
Oriana, any thoughts?
Few make me feel awkward, but in her presence...
The drawing. It's on the same type of paper the victims' names were written on. Drawn with the same...
You were not only behind the beast's murders, but also stole the sun...
Look, the wine, the jewel, both tied to you intrinsically. Coincident? Worried about one thing. That somewhere at the end of this scheme, plan might call...
It could... My sister, Siana, might... She left court when we were children.
Think your sister might be in...
You see, I recall her always being rather...
Here, that's normal for sister.
True. I suppose I gave... The wine, its theft was the first clue. That's very... But I grew almost certain when I saw the heart of Toussaint. Siana received it from father as a gift. Someone wanted some of my wine. The same someone ordered our family jewels stolen.
A fallen princess satisfying whims, going after lost luxuries? What did your sister do?
Siana, what...
Parents run afoul of some...
No. She was born at an inopportune moment. They said she was touched.
Could be the case. Could also be because they were treated like lepers from birth. Isolated, prodded, ostracized. Couldn't have had it easy, Siana.
She was angry at the whole world. She felt inferior, felt pain. I recall one such situation. She persuaded Cedric. We were children, and Cedric's brother was smitten with me. It was an Siana knew of it. She told Cedric of a dream she had had. Cedric stole his father's sword and killed his brother. She destroyed 2 lives with a prank. In the end, they forced her to leave the palace. A decade passed. Your mission has gained new import. You must... No matter what she did, she is not to be harmed in any way.
I'll find her if she's there.
I hope you do. I very much...
Your Grace? Geralt?
Regis! What a surprise! I had no idea you were in Beauclair. And this is...
My very dear friend, Detlaf van der Eretain, an arrival from Nazaire.
We are lending our combined resources to the Witcher's hunt.
Ah, yes. Splendid. But why are you here at Oriana's?
They came to pay me a surprise visit, so I invited Regis in for a glass of wine. We've known each other for... ages. Literally. Witcher, I hear you know Regis too. Even that you are friends.
Seem surprised. Why?
I never would have suspected Regis to find common ground with a Witcher.
Don't be fooled, dear. Geralt has many merits. He merely hides them.
You said you're both aiding him with his contract. Master Witcher, maybe you could satisfy my curiosity. What's it like going toe-to-toe with a monster, knowing you've only two options, to kill or be killed?
Despite what you might have heard, I don't lunge at every monster I see sword in hand. Talking gets the job done for some.
I wonder what a monster might have to say to you.
It might want to apologize.
My word. For what might a monster wish to apologize to a Witcher?
For killing. Though at times there is no choice, when loved ones are at risk and require protection.
Same as humans. Put them in that situation, they'll kill too.
You understand this. It must be why you and Regis are friends. If I understand you correctly, you would rather help a monster than kill it.
If possible, yeah. Or at least try.
Enough about the Witcher trade for now. Regis mentioned you come from Nazaire. I spent time there as a child.
Fond memories?
It was wonderful. I was positively entranced by the land's fashions. Deep-cut dresses I found most fascinating.
I believe we're running short on wine. I should go to the cellar, bring another bottle.
Let me go. Wanna help, Regis? Know your wine a lot better than I know mine.
We shall return forthwith.
An exceptional conversation, don't you think? Vampires, a Witcher,
and the Duchess of Toussaint? My.
Highly exceptional, Regis. Wanted to talk to you in private. You crazy bringing Detlaf here?
Geralt, allow me to explain.
No, let me explain. He's dangerous, and you were gonna watch him.
But that is precisely what I'm doing. Detlaf believes you'll succeed in your task, and he'll not need...
That is, not until he gets his hands on the men who kidnapped his Renna.
Oriana, she really your friend?
I met her years ago, before I met you, and before she settled in Beauclair.
But I shall tell you all about...
Guessing it's no accident you...
It would be quite some coincidence indeed.
Now listen close. Managed to learn where the blackmailers are.
That's splendid news. If they are there, Renna...
Duchess expects we'll find her long-lost sister there, too. Thing is, she might be involved. Could be behind the blackmailing.
Do you mean to say your task now is to extract 2 women from the castle?
Mean to say we can't breathe a word of this to Detlaf, who wants revenge above all else.
Geralt, you must trust me. I've got away with...
No, Regis. Can't risk it. Gotta keep Detlaf here while I go to Duntine.
Alone?
Alone. That way I can make sure neither woman will come to any harm.
I hope you know what you're doing. Fine. I shall see to Detlaf. Good luck, my friend.
Splendidly, Detlef. Ah, I'm grateful you brought back those memories. You're back. It took you long enough.
Contrary to what common folk believe, choosing a wine is not nearly as easy as it might seem. Especially a wine...
Regis, gallant as ever. I regret all the more that I shan't finish the second bottle with you.
Your Grace, always a pleasure.
I thank you for your help. It's been invaluable. You have exceptional friends. This Detlef, an intriguing man to say the least.
Don't know him too well.
Not much, but I've a good sense of the true nature of those I meet. I'd not survive.
So what's his?
Sensitive, sad. He carries within him the weight of a terrible tragedy. He is a good man.
Didn't expect the evening.
Neither did I. But I have not drawn you out for a romantic...
Mm-hmm. Gotta go to Duntine.
I've decided my guardsmen will support you. It stands along the Sanjayr22's river. Captain de la Tour and his men will await you there at midnight.
Decent. Seems I'm still hungover.
Clairvoix! Hermos... One more!
Greetings. What do you have on offer?
Good luck.
Louis Ludovic, the latest in cuts and styles in the commissioning court. The world's never-ending creation.
Craft something for... Thanks. So...
The world...
Craft something for... Got a bit more coin for you. Better be all you need.
For tools it is enough, but ingredients rare also I require.
Nope, not gonna happen. Now let me see what my coins bought.
Now have I all I require.
Sure about that?
My running costs to cover small sums will suffice. And no more...
Almost too good to be true.
A cask of wine from the homeland I have. Your health! For my newest creations to examine, you may...
Craft something for...
Northern...
Oh, yes. Nord... And bandits. The what?
Craft. Thank.
Life's a bitch.
White Wolf himself.
Italy, my Camilek ate something fierce. Italy, my Camilek ate something fierce.
Come on.
Drink up while you're young.
Not so fast, Roach.
My stomach growls like an angry wolf. growls like an angry wolf.
Our Duchess is a lovely lassie. Scamp you.
What have we here? The Tourney's champion!
It matters not.
A man who dare not down some red...
Even a horse drops...